Oh, that's not right. How is it that out of all the things I got before taking my break from buying toys, the Beast Box stuff, Dino King, the giant Bumblebee, literally anything, I've been having the most fun with friggin' Brawn. This and Sideswipe are so closely tied to being the best Studio Series toys I own, and they're both small. I always have fun with the smaller figures because they're just so easy to take from one room to the next to mess with. This may not be your favorite, but it is mine. I legit think this thing is the best Studio Series toy I own or have ever bought, and here's why. It's not just the size that makes me like Brawn so much, it's the colors, the sculpting, the cleanliness, the solidity, the engineering, both modes. It's so perfect, as the title would suggest. The green and yellow they chose just work so damn well. I also love the silver bits they use throughout. It's not heavy-handed. It's only in certain places, so it doesn't look too out of place next to the unpainted parts of the toy. Plus, the unpainted parts of the toy are a nice dark gray, which is a really nice touch. I love the collar around the head. It does the box behind the head thing super well and gives it a modern spin. I also love how round and clean the back of this guy is. He seriously doesn't look like a Transformer. If it wasn't for the little pins you'd see throughout, you wouldn't be able to tell it transformed if you didn't know any better. Like, if you didn't know what Brawn was and I put this in front of you, I don't think anyone would know it transformed if you didn't see the pins. The gun looks the same as Ratchet's and Wheeljack's, but he does have 2 ports on it to store it on his back, and he also comes with this drill thing that plays more into the alt mode. I was looking at this gun and Ratchet's while I was writing both of their scripts, and I was like, the guns, why are they the same gun? What did they just like not have enough money to make new sculpts or something? But after rewatching the opening scene, almost every Autobot and the Decepticons are using the same gun. Like, there are some Seekers using this same handgun. RCs are small little pistols that look exactly like this. So I love that. I love that little attention to detail. The one thing I don't like is due to the sculpt, the hips are a little bit limited. They bump into the torso section, and in the film the back section was green and not yellow. But I like the yellow here because it keeps things more consistent. He fits so well with the rest of the figures from the Bumblebee movie toy line. It's just, the whole Bumblebee movie Studio Series stuff just consistently fits so well together. Posing is pretty good too. The whole thing is nice and fluid, it's solid, and the only thing, like I said, that bugs me is the hips. The head can also be a tad bit limited in that cavity, but he really doesn't need to look any further than that because then he'll just be looking at his own shoulders. He also has butterfly joints if you can finesse the transformation hinges a bit. They're quite stiff on my copy, but you can kind of get butterfly joints out of them. I don't know how useful it would be. And he's got wrist swivels, which I really do appreciate the wrist swivels. It makes getting him into like two-handed gun poses quite well. Like, you can recreate the scene where he gets shot in the head. The transformation is so damn simple and solid. The thing is the most satisfying toy to transform. I'm actually going to walk you through it because that's how awesome this thing is to transform. I want to apologize in advance for any noises you may hear outside. There's construction going on. Nothing I can do about that. But I did want to walk you guys through this transformation like in hand because it is very clever and very simple. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but it's just, I have to drive that point home. It's a $35 toy that's this big, but it's totally worth it. So to start with the transformation, you want to unfold the back section here, which is very clean, by the way. And that just comes all the way out like that, and you fold the wheel out, and you take the head and you push it in just a little bit. Then you take the arms and you completely hide them away. Now, you wouldn't be able to tell these hide away because they're like one solid piece each. There's no panels in here, but they very simply just get caught. They very simply just come in here, fold at the elbow, and then just peg in, and then they're just gone. It's so nice how they hide away like this. There's no extra panels that come out of nowhere to like fold around them. They're just out of focus. They're just gone. Then the legs, this is my favorite part of the transformation. So you rotate the waist, and then you take the feet and you bend them down, which, by the way, they look like Bumblebee's feet. You fold them down, and then you take the whole shin and you unfold the whole thing, just like that, and rotate it around, twist them, and then just bring them up. And they very cleverly lock into place here, and you drop it in 2 points. Here and here. And so you just take them, lock them in like that, and that's it. That's done. That's it. That took a minute. That took a minute because I fumbled it. But look at that. All done. Vehicle. I love that. It's just so bubbly to transform, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just so light and interesting. It's so clever. The alt mode is also just awesome. It's a tiny little bubble car and it looks epic. There is this little gap on the back, but I'm personally not bothered by it. You can store the gun on the top, but it's a bit wonky and likes to fall out. And you can plug the drill into the front too, and that's cool. You can also plug his gun into flight stands because those ports are flight stand compatible, so you can have flying gun. I love how the wheels are covered and how the legs and feet just kind of fill in all that space on the side. It's such a nice alt mode, and it's extremely pocketable. Just like Ratchet is also extremely pocketable. I like that. You can just put it in your pocket, take it to a different room, take it out of your pocket, mess with it. It's great. The alt mode just cleans up so well. It just looks so damn good. I also love how you can rotate the port away on the front if you don't want the drill hanging out there. But the drill doesn't have anywhere else to go otherwise, but oh well. Like I said, I think it's perfect, or so close to perfect that I have to recommend it. It may not look like it's worth its price on face value, being small and all, but it's very, very good, and everyone I know who has one says it's great. Definitely go get one of these before it becomes a retired figure, because it's a great time. It's such a good figure, and good figures stay good, and good figures increase in value. So I definitely recommend picking one of these up now before they disappear, because they will disappear, and then people will want them more, because that seems to be happening to a lot of the Studio Series figures. But I really don't have much else to say about it, because I'll just be sitting here gushing over it for an hour. So thank you very much for watching. This has been my look at Studio Series Brawn. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.